A Liverpudlian with a powerful shot. He's part of a five-man Norwich midfield in this lineup, who will be expected to support the lone striker, Scottish international Robert Fleck, at number 8. In fact, Tim Sherwood at number 9 has an eye for goal, and he could be the one who gets forward most. Well, missing from the Manchester United midfield, Neil Webb and former Norwich skipper Mike Phelan, although both could be in contention for the Rumbelows' second leg at Leeds on Sunday. Tonight it's the side that played in the first leg against Leeds, with Clayton Blackmore in midfield and Lee Martin, whose goal won the cup last May, at left back. Manchester United very much the team of the moment, but this has not been one of their luckier grounds, Carrow Road. 1 draw and 3 defeats here in the 4 years that Alex Ferguson has been manager. They'll be looking to change that, and that was Ian Crook stepping in for Norwich. Dale Gordon on the right for Norwich in this five-man plan to stretch across the pitch. Header out was by Polston. Here comes Brian Robson to join in. Hughes. Dennis Irwin plays it back in. Bit of a chance here for Hughes, maybe. He sets up Ince. Well, Paul Ince scored in a cup tie on this ground 2 seasons ago for West Ham, but it has to be said that he hasn't scored this season at all for Manchester United. Gordon trying to bend one in for Fleck. What a great turn by Mark Hughes. And the delivery is from Leclerc. Lovely piece of football. Blackmore and Ince waiting in the middle for Manchester United. Leclerc lost his balance and effectively lost the chance to get the ball in. But it was a fine piece of skill earlier by Mark Hughes to get that ball down and sweep it so well and so wide to Leclerc. On by Gordon. This is Crook. Robson typically surged forward into the gap and looked for Sharp, who seemed to miss his kick as he was about to shoot. It was a promising move by United.
Great interception by Brian Robson. Played a perfect ball through to Lee Sharp, and he tried to just set it up on his right foot. Just got a little nudge from me and Culverhouse. It looked a lot worse than in fact it turned out.
Careless play by Leclerc there. This is Crook, and Fleck's on his way now, but Seeley is on his way out. Phillips. And Phillips goes again with Irwin. Gordon's waiting in the centre, so is Fleck now. This is Bowen. Corner to Norwich. Dale Gordon will take it. Polston has gone into the near post position. Waiting to come in from deeper are Butterworth and Sherwood. That Sherwood flick was there. City have taken the lead. Les Seeley left exposed really by the Sherwood header which put Fleck in. Dale Gordon takes the corner. Sherwood is the player who wins the header here for Norwich, and Robert Fleck on the 6-yard line after 28 minutes. Irwin to McClare. Bruce. Oh, goodness. Gordon. Ince. Out to Sharp. Oh, Culverhouse dived in a bit there. This is Martin. Ince, good skill. Run on towards Robson. Brian Robson. And still. And Polston came along to help out Gunn. Brian Robson making the extra man on this side of the area, but the ball rolled agonisingly away from him. It's a corner to Manchester United now. Bruce and Pallister waiting to come in on Irwin's kick. Pallister, and it dips over.
Manchester United supporters booing a little bit. They were looking and appealing for a possible penalty when Mark Hughes went down after a good bit of work by Paul Ince, but I don't think it was a penalty. And Brian Robson typically surging late in. There it is.
It's Clayton Blackmore, I think, who went down. Dave Stringer, the Norwich manager, must be pleased with the position here, but he won't be pleased if Hughes turns on this. And it flicked off Butterworth for a corner. Manchester United looking threatening. Well, that was Phillips who knocked it back in, and Gunn's in trouble here. Wouldn't fall for Robson. Pallister. Polston. Fleck. Well, David Phillips skied that ball right back into his own danger area. And it led to something of a lottery. Wasn't the corner Sharp intended in the first place, I'm sure of that. This is Bruce. Robson. Hughes. Martin. United busying themselves now. Sharp against Culverhouse. What a good turn by Sharp. Oh, Miskett! McClare! Brian McClare has equalised. A miskick, I think it may have been Polston. And it's 1-1. But Lee Sharp's turn on the left was quite fantastic. He was up against Culverhouse and he beat him with a lovely piece of skill there. In low, miskick by Polston. McClare finishing it, and it's 1-1. Sharp the provider. Bit of good fortune maybe, but an instant finish by Brian McClare, whose goal beat Queen's Park Rangers, of course, in the third round. And he's now equalised for Manchester United in round 5. Smith for Norwich. So it'll be a corner once again to be taken by Gordon. Up goes Sherwood in this fleck again. He appealed for handball, as did 2 other Norwich players. Pallister is the player down. Nothing has been given, and it's forward again by Bowen. Gordon. Sherwood. Well, it's all happening here now. Pallister is on the ground in the penalty area, wanting attention.
Well, it was a bit of a scramble, and again I'm surprised that Manchester United not dealing with that corner there. You can see it bobbing up into the air. And as they go up this second time, I think that's when the appeal, the hands came. Fleck, that's it, hits it on the turn, and I think I couldn't see a referee giving really a penalty in that situation. As you see, up in the air again, the second header goes on, Fleck hits it on the turn, and it's Mark Hughes who really goes to block the ball. If it did hit his arm, there's no way he could have got out of the way.
The England hierarchy, manager and assistant to the manager. There goes Phillips with Irwin. Goal kick. Well, Phillips thought it should have been a corner, but it wasn't. And a rumbustious first half comes to a close with the teams level. Norwich in front on 27 minutes thanks to Robert Fleck turning well following a corner, and then in the 38th minute good work on the left by Sharp, and Brian McClare scored his 15th goal of the season to make the half-time score 1-1. Manchester United have won 10 and drawn 6 of those 16 unbeaten games. Their last defeat way back on the 25th of November to Chelsea. And they haven't lost away, would you believe, since September the 16th at Liverpool. It's a phenomenal run. And the Norwich people have paid record receipts tonight to see whether or not their team can be the ones to end it. 1-1 at present, and a free kick to Manchester United. McClare fouled. Alex Ferguson in the centre, hoping to get something more from a visit to Carrow Road than in the past. This is Hughes. Gordon. Worked that well. This is Bowen. Crook's over on that side as well now. Smith's making a forward run. Number 10, Bruce. Now McClare. Hughes. Sharp's on this wing. It's McClare. Robson supporting him to the left now. Sharp goes through the middle and nearly makes it. That was a good, bright move by Manchester United, because they gave McClare 2 choices. Sharp cutting in, and Robson, as you just saw going out of the picture, was available the other way had McClare decided to do that. Bruce beats Fleck, and McClare beats Bowen. Now Butterworth having to go across. Did he use his hand there? The linesman is in the best position and didn't say so. But he has said something now, because McClare has caught Butterworth on that far side.
Norwich defending, tackling back well here. Butterworth, as you can see, McClare did come in late, just caught him and quite rightly penalised. But if I was Dave Stringer, I must say I'd be thinking, just under half an hour to go, whether it was time to bring on somebody like Raw Fox to give their midfield players another attacker to aim at, because I wouldn't relish the prospect, if I was a Norwich supporter, of going to Old Trafford on Thursday, and I think they must try and win it this evening if possible.
Yes, I recall last season in the FA Cup, Norwich drew Liverpool here, and they did draw 0-0, and then couldn't manage it in the replay. Here's Martin. Pallister. Well, Sharp will be doing his England chances no harm in front of Graham Taylor and Laurie McMenemy. He is already, of course, an under-21 cap. And here's a man who's won many of those at senior level, Brian Robson. McClare. Sharp. Good support in the middle. It's come to Blackmore. Didn't get hold of it. The roar is because Raw Fox has begun to get ready on the far side. Here's Gordon. He's got Phillips on the far side, who gets it from Bowen. Fleck moves across the penalty area. There he is. Sherwood in the middle. Phillips again. And Phillips tumbled over, and 2 Norwich players went to the referee, who pointed for a corner. Robert Fleck protesting. It's been played back to Ian Crook. And it's Crook again. Well gathered by Seeley. I was saying that the Manchester United goalkeeper hadn't been tested very much. Well, he was here. Ian Crook survived the lunge from Robson and got a shot in that bounced just in front of the keeper. Polston to Phillips. And it's come via Blackmore to Robson. McClare. And, I was going to say Blackmore in a good position. He hadn't quite continued his run there. And we're going to see a substitution. David Smith, in only his third match from the start, goes off. Good experience for him. And on comes a more forward player in 23-year-old Rule Fox, who as a boy supported Manchester United. Well, he's now got a chance to put them out the cup. The substitution came on 65 minutes. This is McClare, and there goes Hughes. Polston coming across. Good thing he did. Corner. Well, they do have some useful players to come in from a heading point of view. Manchester United, Pallister, Bruce and Robson, to name three. Pallister getting up, but even higher was Brian Gunn, Scottish international goalkeeper, member of the World Cup squad. And they were pushing up there initially, hoping for an offside. That's a header by Bruce. Butterworth. Fox. Phillips. And there goes Fleck. And Fox. And Sherwood hanging back here. Well played by Ince. Culverhouse. Into Dale Gordon. Lee Martin got a touch, and Fox has got Gordon in here. A goal for Norwich. Dale Gordon. And the substitute plays a part immediately on coming into the game. Norwich is here in front for the second time. Dale Gordon is the scorer. But on 68 minutes, watch the work here of Ruel Fox, who's only been on the pitch 2 minutes. He slides the ball in, and Gordon tucks it underneath Seeley. United caught square at the back, and Gordon finished well. The FA Cup holders, Manchester United, are within 15 minutes of going out here. And there goes Gordon. He's onside. Oh, he's hit the post. Surely that would have put them out. And Gordon knows it. Through for the second time. And so close to a 3-1 lead there for Norwich. Here he is again. Well, Manchester United's defence was caught out completely again, Trevor.
He got a deflection and Manchester United stopped thinking it was offside. He hit it very well, didn't hesitate, and he thought it was in, I'm sure. Very frustrated afterwards because, as you say, a third goal then, and I don't think United could have come back. Who knows how important that post will be.
Well, that's the point, isn't it? In the cup sometimes a break at one end can lead to something happening at the other, and Manchester United are perhaps fortunate still to be in this cup tie. Here's Blackmore. Hughes back heel.
Well, that little replay there was very interesting because it showed that the referee was the man who played the ball through for Dale Gordon, in fact for the one that hit the post.
can see the anxiety on the face of the Manchester United manager. It was back by Ince.
That little signal from Alex Ferguson was in fact switching Danny Wallace and Brian McClair. McClair now down the middle with Hughes, and Danny Wallace trying out wide on the right.
Offside this time. Fox. Yes, as Trevor says, Wallace has gone to play on the right wing, and McClair back to his more familiar former position down the centre with Mark Hughes. Will it do the trick for Manchester United, I wonder? Aimed at Hughes, Robson striding on. But they're going to have to take risks, United here. Ince. And if they... he's got the free kick. I was going to say, if they take one too many, Norwich can break. Pallister and Bruce go forward here. Irwin to take it. And Bruce is there, and Robson's there. How did that stay out? Brian Robson risking everything with the usual brave charge, and it's Steve Bruce who gets up here first. The ball flies across the goal, and Robson has hit the post and then fell inside the net, but the ball didn't. 4 minutes between now and the possible exit from the FA Cup of the team that won at Wembley last May. Can they save themselves, Manchester United, as they've done so often in the past? Or are Norwich going to pull off something of a surprise? Sherwood goes through. And here's Fox with a chance to bury it. And he's missed. And that would have put it beyond any doubt at all. Rule Fox, who made the second goal, had an opportunity here to score the third. Seeley starts to come. He drove it past him, but wide of the post. But here goes Fox again. Can he do it this time? Oh, he allowed Bruce to catch up with him.
I think it was the first miss that upset him, and instead of taking a chance with his left foot, he tried to set it up for somebody else. And two opportunities in a minute for Rule Fox. Been out for quite a while, a bit rusty. I think we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, all the excitement here of the FA Cup compressed into a last quarter of an hour that's got the crowd absolutely transfixed. First of all, Brian Robson hits the post. Alex Ferguson sees a possible equaliser go away. And then Rule Fox misses the opportunity to put United out for sure. Pallister's in the attack now, and Gunn has come a long way to meet him, and he hasn't got there. They've got four waiting in the centre. Corner conceded by Culverhouse to save the goalkeeper. And Manchester United are still not finished. Pallister, Robson, Bruce all waiting. Pallister. And it's Robert Fleck back there. Everybody is having to help in the Norwich defence. But United will leave Bruce and Pallister in that penalty area. Alex Ferguson knows that time is ticking away here at Carrow Road. Wallace, Sharp, he's round his man. Was that a foul? It was a silly place to give away a free kick if it was. Dave Stringer won't be pleased about that. It was Robert Fleck, and it's going to be Sharp to bend one in here. And Pallister and Bruce. Hughes! Oh! A rasping shot, and all the players surround the referee. They're saying it's a corner. And Hughes has run 50 yards to remonstrate. Out of your picture, the referee's surrounded by angry United players, because Hughes here volleys, and he felt that Gunn touched it, or that somebody did. And the referee has had to calm them down.
It appeared from Manchester United's reaction that it did touch somebody. All I can say is I wouldn't like to have been the person it did.
Only a minute left. Well, it may have been a quiet game at first here tonight. We've had our money's worth in the last 25 minutes for sure. Ever since Fox came on, the game has taken on a new turn. Sharp. And now Fleck And Fox away again. And Fleck's the man making the run on the far side. It's 2 against 2. Sherwood's coming up as well. Can he finish it? Crook. Ian Crook got the strike in ahead of him. And time is up. It's now a question of stoppages. They're seconds possibly away from going out, the holders. Wallace. And a goal kick to the relief of the Norwich contingent. Fox and Irwin. And there it is. The holders have gone out of the FA Cup on a ground where they never seem to do well, and full marks to Norwich City. And Dale Gordon, who sent Dave Stringer's team through to the 6th round and ended Manchester United's run of 21 unbeaten cup ties. 1-1 at half-time, but when Ruel Fox came on after 65 minutes, it changed the scene. And 3 minutes later, he made the goal for Dale Gordon that'll be talked about in Norfolk for years, as will this Norwich City victory, because they're now at home in the 6th round, and Manchester United are out of the